Got a little hot topic today. Before we get into it, Hunterworks belt, best on the planet. Also, asking you to go over to our other YouTube channel, Hunterworks Outdoors. Subscribe, like videos over there. Going forward, before the end of this year, we're going to have some products for sale for the land manager, hunters, that type of thing. So check it out. The topic at hand is sustained high-speed riding. In the past several days, I've gotten emails, phone calls, some problems with some clutches, and I wanted to address it so that maybe you could avoid it and or maybe choose a different vehicle next go around for if that's you. So what's sustained high-speed riding? This example, just got off the phone with a guy. He drives to the bar in his vehicle, 5 miles one way over 55 miles an hour. Yesterday, I believe it was, guy drives 8 miles one direction and 10 miles the other direction in sustained speed over 50 miles an hour. So a CVT clutch, as a general rule, fully shifts out, fully closed by 45 to 55 miles an hour, depending on the vehicle's tire size, blah, blah, blah. And then so what's happening if once you get to those speeds and stay, one, temperature goes up. Belt temperatures always are at highest at high speed and sustained high speed. Right, that's one thing. Second thing is probably the biggest problematic area is flyweights. So if you look at the tips of your flyweights, they're wavy on the ends, got little indentions. Maybe you got damaged rollers. I'm using secondary roller as my example, but in the spider of your primary clutch. And this is Can-Am, Polaris, doesn't matter. As you speed up, that flyweight's pushing on that roller. Then here we are. Maybe get Hunter to zoom in, edit it. But it's just sitting here doing this, and then it rolls down to here, and then it rolls to here. This is 50, this is 55, whatever, and it's just sitting there vibrating. And then you put these indentions in there, and then start damaging the rollers, etc. And then at some point, it's got a big old spot, and these are ruined, and it feels like it shifts into another gear because it's like, it's just a big old dip. Okay, that's one problem area. Another problem area is you're speeding up wear on your clutch face. This is a clutch half from a Ranger, I believe. So full shift out, the belt's riding way up here, and it just sits there. So this part of the clutch is going to wear. Well, eventually, same thing. It's just a RPM change because of wear. On your secondary, I think this is a half off a 21 turbo, I think. Either way, it'll be at the bottom. So you'll get all that excessive wear there. I don't know that the buttons area would be quite. This is a button in the spider. Full shift out, it'd be sitting here. I don't know if that'd be quite as affected as just the belt surfaces and the flyweights. Flyweights being the worst case scenario. All right, so how do we fix it? You don't. You literally don't. Short story, Kawasaki KRX. Excellent rock crawling vehicle. Why? It's geared really low. Okay, that's awesome. Problem with them is their full shift out is only like 40 miles an hour because it's geared so low. That means that clutch in low range, if they're using a lot of low range with the low gear, and that clutch is fully closed and is out here, just like we discussed. And then high, same thing. So there's a lot of people in the aftermarket tried to fix weights. They claim they had the best weights on the planet, blah, blah, blah. Can't fix it. There's nothing hard enough that would work in a clutch to stop it from happening. Okay, so that means a change in behavior or change in a vehicle. Vary your speed or pick a vehicle that doesn't have a CVT. Example, Honda Pioneer. If you say, I just run around the house, a ranch, whatever, and I like to go to town, it's street legal, consider a Honda Pioneer because it doesn't have a belt. Has a transmission. Well, Todd, you just say Honda transmission is better than CVTs? Nope. Application. If that's you, high speed, I'd get away from CVTs. Take the same Honda Pioneer, put big tires on it, do this, that, and the other. The things we do, you start burning up those clutch packs in there and you have to buy a whole new one. So everything's application, okay? So I just wanted to share some information with you. If you're seeing some failures like this and you ride at sustained high speeds, this is why. Now, the out is There's exceptions to every rule. Every rule that I've ever told you for 20 years, somebody's breaking it and it's working for them. It's just that the majority of people aren't that lucky, and these things happen, and that's why I'm videoing. So when you have 2 or 3 of something in the last 2 or 3 days, we better make a video and let people know about this, okay? So just good info, help you out. ToddHunterworks.com if you need me. Best belts on the planet. Subscribe, like. Check out our YouTube channel, Hunterworks Outdoors, and look for the future of new websites, products coming from us over there. Thank you so much.